Can you fix a warped blade and how? Have you ever wondered if you can fix a warped table tennis blade and how to go about it? This is a common issue for many players, especially when paddles are not stored properly. Warping can occur due to moisture, heat, or pressure. Understanding the causes is the first step toward a solution. Wooden blades can bend or twist because of changes in humidity or temperature. For instance, leaving your paddle in a hot car or storing it in a damp area can lead to warping. So, what can you do if you find yourself with a warped blade? One effective method is to rehydrate the wood and apply even pressure as it dries. Here's a step-by-step guide on how to do this. First, soak the blade in a bucket of water. You should do this for a few hours to a couple of days. This soaking helps the wood absorb moisture and become flexible. However, be cautious not to leave it submerged for too long, as this can weaken the glue or damage the wood. After soaking, carefully take the blade out and wipe off any excess water. Avoid using heat to speed up the drying process, as this can create new warping or cracks. Next, place the blade between two flat, heavy objects. You can use clamps or heavy books to apply even pressure across the entire surface. Make sure the blade is as flat as possible before clamping it down. Now, leave the blade under pressure for several days to a few weeks. It is essential to allow the wood to dry completely while remaining flat. Rushing this step can lead to the blade warping again. Once the blade is dry, check for straightness. If it is still warped, you may need to repeat the process. Some players also use a do-it-yourself paddle press or a flat board to help keep the blade straight during the drying phase. To maintain the blade's condition, you might consider sanding rough edges or applying a protective finish like polyurethane. However, this is optional and mainly for appearance or longevity. In the context of blade storage, preventing warping is much easier than fixing it. Always store your paddle in a cool, dry place, away from direct sunlight or heat sources. Using a proper case that keeps the blade flat and protected from pressure or moisture is also important. Professional players and umpires often check blades for warping during official matches. A warped blade can affect performance, so it is wise to keep an eye on your equipment. While minor warping may not always be noticeable during play, significant bends can make your paddle less reliable for spin or speed. In summary, fixing a warped table tennis blade is possible with the right steps. However, prevention through proper storage is the best approach. If you find yourself needing to fix a warped blade, remember to rehydrate the wood, apply even pressure, and allow plenty of time for drying. This method can help restore the blade's flatness and keep your game consistent.